while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? Man, it's been a long time since I've filmed. Life, you know, just life. I've been posting videos that were pre-filmed, and actually it's been kind of cool because I went back and looked at some of my old footage, and yeah, I've improved, or at least I feel like I've improved. Hopefully you agree with at least my comfort on camera and just not tripping over all my words and all those things. I'm getting a little bit better. But anyway, today I just wanted to do a get ready with me, kind of a makeup discovery video, just using some things that I haven't used before or things that I want to try to get something new out of. So if you'd like to see what I come up with, go get yourself a snack and some coffee because it's probably going to be a long one, a very chit-chatty one. So if you'd like to see what I come up with and hang out with me and chit-chat for a little while, please keep watching. So, guys, it's been a minute. I have been very busy with work. Germ incubators got me with a little bit of a stomach bug, and so I was very happy that I had pre-filmed some videos, even though they're kind of outdated now that I put them up, but, you know, at least you had something to watch if you were looking forward to it. So, today I'm just going to start off with something that I've been using quite a bit lately, and that is Dr. Brandt Pore No More, Pores No More, Pore Refiner Primer. This kind of put me off at first, the first couple times I used it, and I guess that's why I didn't return to it, and that is because it kind of has a little bit of a grit to it, and I just thought, why exactly does it feel like an exfoliator? But okay, I should trust Dr. Brandt because good products. But anyway, it's kind of a flesh colored primer, but it is very smoothing. It doesn't feel like you're smoothing your skin, and by the way, I'm already washed and moisturized. It doesn't feel like you're smoothing because it's, like I said, it has a little bit of a gritty feeling, but once the foundation goes on top of it, it definitely has a smoothing effect and a pore filling effect. The last time I talked to you guys, I was so excited because I had just gotten some new shellac. Well, it didn't last long, so I've already been back to get some more. And I kind of am happy. I'm always happy with pink fingernails. There's just something about pink fingernails that induces happiness, at least in Sherri. And it doesn't matter what time of year, what season. Pink is always a go-to for me, obviously. So, since the last time we talked, I have 100 subbies on my channel, you guys. I'm excited about that. I didn't expect to grow quickly, and I was okay with that. There's a lot of people out there doing what I'm doing. Obviously, I think that my channel is the best because I like what I do and I enjoy it and I want to share it with other people. But I would much rather have a close-knit group, small group of people than a disconnected, very ginormous group of people. So I'm excited that 100 people have joined me, and I hope that little by little we'll get some more along the way. So I also am filming today my 100 subby giveaway, and so that will be coming up soon, if not already before this video goes up, probably before this video goes up. But I'm excited about that. I've been gathering these things for a long time so that I would have a cool giveaway whenever the time came, and it actually came quicker than I expected it to, so that's cool too. Next, I am going to use my Smashbox Primer Water. I keep on loving this. If for nothing more than it just feels really nice. And yes, it's primer spray overkill. I do know that, but it feels really good. Simple pleasures, you guys. Sometimes simple pleasures are a big deal. So yeah. Another thing, I think I showed it in another video. I laugh at myself every time I pick this up, but my dad got me this fan in Japan, And especially when I'm in a hurry, I like to use it to dry primers or to dry setting spray because it like packs a windy punch. Dries it fast and I don't have to wait around. I have hit my face and my nose with it probably 20 times already. So I'm always kind of like, let me make sure my face is not where I'm going to smack myself. And I'm just going to go ahead and apologize because, and this is probably TMI, so if you don't want to hear TMI, then just, you know, go take a coffee break or something real quick. But anyway, I will just go ahead and apologize because my bra strap is going to show. And let me tell you why I struggle with this. Because on the weekends when I'm doing laundry, I wear undergarments that I don't wear during the week because they're being washed, they're hanging to dry, all that kind of stuff. So I mistakenly ordered these bras that have racer backs. Well, racer backs are for people who wear sleeveless clothes, stuff like that. I don't wear sleeveless clothes ever, so I would never have a need for a racer back bra. So the reason that they're always sticking out is because the racer back brings the straps in closer and they just keep sticking out. So I'm just going to go ahead and apologize right from the beginning. If my bra strap shows, sorry. Sorry. Okay. So here's a new product that I have not used in a video. It is a Real Technique paddle brush. I think their line is called Blend and Blur. But this is the all-over brush. This is the biggest one. I bought this during the 21 Days of Beauty sale because Real Techniques was buy one, get one free or half off or something like that. And it was really hard to see the size or to distinguish what size was what or how big it actually was. And I'm just not good with making a mental representation of a measurement like inches or centimeters or whatever. So anyways, I ordered the biggest one thinking it was probably going to be probably half this size. But anyways, it's giant. And it's kind of weighty. And it's kind of got a rubberized surface. I really like it though. And this is the second one. The other one is in the little bucket there to be washed. But it's super soft. Just if you like Real Techniques brushes, it feels basically like that. Just very densely packed. Beautiful. It gives a beautiful finish. And I use it like I use every paddle brush, which is just to kind of put the initial layer of foundation on. I've kind of quit using my Infallible Pro Matte for the moment. And the reason for that is because it's kind of getting to be cooler weather, drier weather. And I'm starting to think that my skin is transitioning over from being combination or T-zone oily to not being oily at all. So I don't think I need matte makeup much anymore. I'm excited because I'll be trying the Too Faced one soon, the peach one, the new one, because I think it might be a softer matte, and we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm mixing 2 shades of CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous. Whichever bottle you get, it varies. This one says Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. This says CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. But I'm mixing 2 shades of that, and so I'm just going with this. And I really like this foundation, and I've used it forever, for the longest, probably 2 or 3 years now. And I like it because it's medium to full coverage. And I just like full coverage, period. I finally admitted it to myself. I want spackle. I want everything covered. Even if people love my freckles, I still want them covered. So this does a pretty good job of that. And so I just take these 2 shades. I think it's Warm Nude and Nude Buff or something. Again, I have to mix things up. I still don't have a shade that matches me perfectly. And so that's what I'm using for now as a cocktail, just like always. I'm going to dot this around my face and show you how this awesome Real Techniques paddle brush works to blend this out really nicely. So soft.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
And if I didn't say so, For those of you that subscribed and who have been watching my videos and supporting me, thank you so much for participating in this little dream of mine. So much fun. I'm so enjoying myself. I'm so enjoying getting to know new people. And I guess sharing a part of me with people that they don't necessarily know. Especially people that are finding this through my Facebook advertising, I guess. People I went to school with and stuff. I was so stinking shy in school that I don't really think that very many people that I went to school with have the slightest idea of who I am. So, if you're a high school friend and you're hanging out, finding out who I am, well, this is the real me. Not whatever front I was putting up whenever I was in high school. I was insecure. Not anymore. I'm going to use the rest of what's on my hand with my beauty blender just to go in and increase coverage in the areas where I have the freckles and the discoloration and all that jazz. And also just to smooth out everything and push it into the skin.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
Since I know I'll get to talking and I won't remember to show you what I'm using, I'm just going to show it to you all. Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, Color Corrector, Tarte CC Color Corrector, and Tarte Shape Tape for my under eyes. So since I talked to you last, I am fully in the throes of school. It is amazing. School is literally like time warp for me. It seems like I blink my eyes and September's gone. I blink my eyes, October's almost halfway through. I was laughing because I needed to film my September favorites. And I'm like, okay, it's October 15th. You guys might as well just get used to the fact that my favorites videos, if I get them out before the next month is finished, then I have accomplished something very, very, very well. And that made no sense. I have accomplished something magnanimous. Magnanimous. That's not a word. Of giant proportions. There we go. I'll end up with something that makes sense eventually. It might take 2 or 3 tries. But anyway, fully in the throes of school. Next week is fall break. I'm so excited about having a few days off. Mostly because our weather has been crazy. My health has not been great. It's been back and forth nonstop with temperatures going up and down and my fibromyalgia not responding very well in turn. But overall, things are going well. The kids are finally starting to fall into the pattern of things, I guess, the schedule and everything, and we're starting to get some progress made. What's crazy is after fall break, 3 weeks is Thanksgiving. After that, 3 weeks is Christmas, and it will be here literally in the blink of an eye. But I'm excited about, I'm about to put light. You would think eventually I would just take the light out and keep the light medium. Anyway, I'm excited about fall break because I am going to spend this weekend getting all my laundry done, doing some meal prep, some pre-cooking and freezing and all that stuff so that I have some meals already made. I'm going to be doing a lot of things that are going to make my life easier and also just free up the time for fall break. So I plan on doing some more filming then, some seeing my kid and my grandbabies, some just hanging out with my husband, just doing some things that I haven't had time to do in a while. So I'm not using my Real Techniques mini blender here like I always do to blend out all of this. And I have Elvis and Priscilla on my face that have been hanging out for a long time, don't seem to want to go away. And yeah, I name blemishes on my face because they hang out so long that, you know, I figure they might as well be friends or not. But you know what I mean. So, we need spackle for Elvis and Priscilla and whatever the name of his backup singers were. I should know this. My mom was a major Elvis fan. And so I should know the name of them, but I don't remember. How about Elvis, Priscilla, and Friends? Alright, so have that all blended out. As you can see, there's still darkness there that is always there whenever I haven't been feeling great. I just get even darker right here. So I'm going to go back in with just a little bit more and cover up that one little dark valley of non-prettiness. So, I'm excited about some time off. I'm excited about being able to have some more time to film, and that time will be used to get some videos filmed that I can keep on hand for times when I get too busy, because there will be Thanksgiving and Christmas programs and Christmas parties and all those things that are so time consuming that inevitably I will have times in the next few months that I am short on time. This time I don't think I will hold videos as long, where by the time you see them it's a whole different season. So I would love to know what you guys have been up to. I would love to know what kind of things you're loving as far as makeup is concerned. I'm getting excited about the holiday stuff. Even though I don't generally order holiday sets, mostly just because the times that I have, I've kind of been disappointed with the quality. I did order the Lorac Mega Pro 4, and I'll be doing a first impressions demo video with that in the next days and weeks. And I will also, and I also got the Saints and Sinners palette by Kat Von D. I got several new things, but I think I'm done. Unless somebody like Emily Noel or Stephanie Nicole say there's something fabulous that I can't live without, I'm probably not going to go for much of the Christmas stuff. I'm really happy with what I got, and I'll be using one of them today. I'm using Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to set the inner part of my face, my T-zone area. But I am looking forward to Thanksgiving because my brother and his family will be coming. At least the one from North Carolina and I'm sure the one from Oklahoma that lives just a few hours away. So there's usually about only one time a year that we can all get together. And it's usually one or the other. And lately it's been Thanksgiving. So I look forward to seeing my brother, my nieces and nephews, my sister-in-law, all those folks. Now I'm just going to go in with whatever's left in here and set everything else. My twin nieces, Malia and Jory, said, why don't we do a get ready with me together when they're here for Thanksgiving? And I said, heck yeah. So that would be so much fun. And probably really entertaining. Not sure exactly how we'll set up camera, but we'll figure out something. And I think it'll be fun. My mom has also said that she wants me to do her makeup for a video. And I think that would be fun too. I have lots of cool ideas coming up. I don't seem to run out of inspiration at all. My Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer has finally kind of bit the dust. Like, this guy is not attached anymore. Yeah, and it's breaking as I'm trying to touch it. So it's time for me to retire him. I have a backup, but I don't want to get it out yet because I want to finish up this sample of Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced that I've had forever. I have a full-size waiting that I've had for at least a year, probably longer, because this sample has lasted forever. I do have to tap this one off though. And I like this color. It's just a little bit deeper. I like this color when we're kind of transitioning into fall. There's like a funky dent right here on my face. And I don't even know what that is. That's kind of freaking me out.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
The video that I posted today was one that I filmed a long time ago. And my Marley was laying back there on the floor and it made me miss her so much again. The other day when I was driving home from school, I saw a guy out with his dog, and it was a brand new Great Pyrenees. It was a little, probably 6-8 month old one. Not big as it was going to get yet, not at all, but kind of still very much a puppy. And I thought, oh, Marley. And then my husband was telling me about somebody bringing a litter of Great Pyrenees pups to Dallas to adopt out. And I was like, man, you know, I love the thought of that. But the truth of it, as much as I miss Marley and how I would have kept her forever and a day if I could have, the days of us with a large breed dog are just over with. It was already getting to the point where physically neither one of us could manage her. And as much as we loved her, we got her whatever care she needed, but most of the time it required the help of other people. And just kind of takes away the independence of owning a pet whenever you have to have assistance to get your dog to the vet or to get them in and out of the car. And so that's just a part of our life that's over now, but I'm really so happy that we got to have that. And I'm so happy that we got to have her. And so let's not start crying, Sherri. But yeah, I miss her really, really, really badly right now. But I'm enjoying my crazy kitty cats and not looking to get another dog. Not for a while. Not even close to being ready, but not sure I want the constant responsibility of it anymore either. So, you know, until you're sure about something like that, you certainly just don't do it, even though your heart wants to. Okay, I am going to blush my face. It is about time for me to change out my everyday drawer. I'm starting to feel non-inspired by the things that are in here, so I'm going to do that soon. For today, I'm going to use Melly Pretty Pink. And this tiny little baby blush packs a punch. But it's a really beautiful, just a pretty pink. Hello, it's called Pretty Pink, but it's just a pretty pink color. Very pigmented, and it can get clown-like very quickly, so I tap very gently into it. But it's really a beautiful color, and it goes with everything, and it matches my skin tone well.
Nightmares creep while you and me.
This was a duo that I bought, I don't even remember when. It's been a long time, but it also came with a little highlighter. It was a blush and a highlighter set. So I'm going to use a highlighter today too. And this is called Stardust. And it's very pretty gold color. I've been doing a ton of research on health things mostly. I think doing my dad's book and typing so much of that research that he has done kind of sparked interest in me. And as I was learning things from him, it inspired me to kind of start looking into some things that interested me from what I was reading of his and wanting to know more about. A lot of it is just our body chemistry, and I think suffering from a chronic pain illness, something that you would probably do anything to make better or get rid of altogether, inspires you to look into things that would maybe potentially at least help you. And so what I've been looking into lately mostly are food, diet, you know, chemicals and kinds of things that we use, sweeteners and sugars and carbohydrates and all kinds of different things I've been researching a lot about, and recently learned a lot about adrenal stress and like an overabundance of cortisone in your body. And I've been learning about what carbohydrates and sugars do in the body and how they affect the brain, the metabolism, all kinds of things. And so I've been learning a lot, and I've been making quite a few changes in my diet as a result, because I told my dad the other day, I was like, I do not want to be a sick person for the rest of my life. I don't want to be in pain for the rest of my life. If there's something that I'm doing that is causing it, or if there's something that I can give up that will lessen the pain or make my quality of life better, I'm going to do it. There's nothing that I can eat or put in my mouth that is as important to me as feeling good and being healthy. And so I'm all about that. So that's been kind of a distraction, whatever. It has been at the forefront of my extra time, because I really have wanted to start trying some different things as far as diet, organic, different kinds of diets. So I'm kind of exploring all those avenues right now, and it's really fascinating, and I'm actually finding out a lot of things that are, to be honest, kind of terrifying to me, to know that we, I guess, have been, the only way that I can say it is like bamboozled or led astray. Like, there's so many things that are fully ingrained into my way of thinking when it comes to my relationship with food, and fully ingrained into my thinking as to what I think is healthy. And as I do more research, the more I'm finding out that the things that I thought that I was doing that I thought were good for me are actually the things that are keeping me overweight, keeping me fatigued, keeping me all these things. And there's a lot of factors that play into that, obviously, for everybody, because everybody's body's different. Everybody responds to different kinds of food and drink differently. But what I'm finding out is that the quote unquote American diet is really a very, very unhealthy one. And it's not surprising why there's so many autoimmune diseases and cancers and all these things that happen. And I'm not sure that a lot of it isn't from our diet. I'm going to use my mini blender to use my Painterly paint pot to go ahead and prime my eyelids. This is a new way of doing this for me. For some reason, when I use my finger to pat this on, or a brush, it's just streaky, and it leaves this weird finish that just does not jive, does not look good, and it doesn't look smooth. And that's the whole purpose, is to cancel out color or discoloration and to give a smooth, even toned surface for the eyeshadow. But I have found that this works very, very well. And I feel like I'm not wasting a bunch of product on a brush. It seems like the brushes were eating all the product up. But that works just perfectly. The only thing that, our only drawback, I guess, of this is like makes my little blender so crusty that it takes me a really long time to get, I guess, this out of it when I'm washing it. So ordinarily I set my eye primer with Creme Brulee by Wet n Wild, but lately I'm thinking that maybe the opaque color of that is actually kind of taking away from the vibrancy of the colors that I'm putting on top of it. So today I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set and just see if that makes a difference as far as how vibrant the colors show. I'm all about experimentation when it comes to makeup. That's why I love these makeup discovery videos and chit chat videos, because I'm just kind of playing with makeup. And I like it to be, every once in a while, I much prefer to have a video where I'm just chatting instead of trying to teach you something. Especially because most of you that have been watching me for a while probably already know the majority of the ways that I do things. But I do grow and evolve, and I do try different things, and that's fun to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyebrows. And I'm not going to talk through this because it takes a long time, and I'm probably going to fast forward through it, and I'm probably going to cut out lots of the parts of it. But lately I've been loving the Soft Brown by Anastasia, the Brow Wiz. Gosh, for a long time that color, it just looked wrong to me, but now it looks good. And it might be because I'm starting to use some darker colors for fall, and maybe it looks better than the chocolate color with the darker colors that I'm using on my eyes. So I'm going to be using that, and then I'm going to set it with my Brow Envy by Too Faced. I'm going to triple set it with my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. What? Did she get it out of her mouth? Whew. Okay. Anyway, let's get us some eyebrows.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Alright guys, so you guys know that I love me some Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. So one of the holiday collection items that I did pick up is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And this is what it looks like. It is so pretty, and I know a lot of people did not like the Subculture. I know a lot of people sent back the Subculture, and maybe they were nervous about this one because of that, but as you'll see with all the reviews that are out now, it's kind of back to the realm of the modern Renaissance as far as formula is concerned. But I love it. You guys, my colors that I have been drawn to so much lately are kind of these rosy colors, and this is a rose undertone brown. So, ooh, I'm all about this. Plus, it's got some really pretty punchy colors and a perfect black and a really funky lime green. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with this. A really nice peach too. But it also comes with the brush. And you know, I've never really even used one of the brushes from out of here. I wonder if I should try it. Maybe I will, just to see how it works. But to begin with, I don't want to use the peach for my transition color. There's a very light one in here, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. It's called Unity. I'm going to go ahead and put that on with my BH Cosmetics blender. But I know it's probably not going to show up at all. So I'm going to need a different transition color. And I'm probably going to go to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to get it. But to start, I'm going to go in with Unity, which is this kind of oat. When I look at it, it says oat to me. That's what I'm going to go in first with. And I think that this will be at least something to help blend out the other colors. Or maybe to make a gradient with the other crease color that I'm going to go in with after this. And this is depositing a little bit of color, but not much. It's real close to my skin tone. So I've been reading a ton. And when I say reading, I mean listening to audiobooks. We have this awesome program called Overdrive as part of our public library, where you can check out audiobooks for 2 weeks, and I listen to them going to school and back. And my niece Jory, I think it was my niece Jory, was one of the twins, I'm almost positive it was Jory, recommended the Selections series by Kiera Cass, and it is a young adult series, but I love young adult series. Hello, I'm a Harry Potter nut. I loved Twilight. I loved Hunger Games. I love series of books, so I was all about it. And I'm done with the novels of the series. There's a whole bunch of novellas that are part of it as well, but they are really good. So if you're a younger gal, even if you're not a younger gal, it's a really good series if you're looking for something to read. I've been reading all kinds of things, actually, for like self-help or whatever, spiritual uplifting and spiritual growth. I've been listening to, or actually I've been reading Crash the Chatterbox by Stephen Furtick, that's about negative self-talk and spiritual, like allowing negative spiritual self-talk, I guess. Allowing the devil to camp out in your head, to make a long story short. I'm going to go into the Shade and Light eye palette, into the shade Laetus for my other crease color. This is the one that is my go-to for a crease color whenever I want it there, but I don't necessarily want it to be part of the color scheme. It just deepens a little bit and puts down a nice foundation without being too colorful. It doesn't interfere with the things that you put on top of it. But anyway, it's an excellent book. And if you struggle with negative self-talk, it's very helpful in giving strategies to overcome that. And I think I've told you guys before, at least in a video, that for a large majority of my life, my early life, I spent the majority of my life hating myself, and my internal talk and reel of messages was negative and defeating and degrading, belittling to myself. Nobody had to make me feel bad about myself because I took care of it for them. And that's been something that's taken me a long time to get over and to work past. And so I feel like I've kind of gotten there already, but this book is a good reminder for the times of weakness that we all have whenever we let somebody's opinion of us get to us, or somebody that we care and respect, care about and respect their opinion, says something condescending or belittling or anything that's negative, and it gets to us. There's, ways to deal with that. I think I'm going to use the brush that came in the palette because it's kind of a smaller blending brush, and I think it might be a good tuck into my crease brush. So we'll try it and see what happens. But I'm going to go into Lure, this kind of dusty mauve color. It's beautiful. That's what was the shade that let me know this palette was for me. But I'm going to put this, whoo, Lord, I forget about the tap off. Sherri, you know I know about Anastasia, and why in the world? I know why, because I was talking. Yeah, don't forget to tap off when you're using Anastasia products. It is necessary. This is actually depositing and blending at the same time. I like this a lot. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Maybe I had finished the thought, who knows. But yeah, oh, this is the color that lured me in. Hello, that's why it's called lure. It's a marketing tactic. But this is just the color scheme that I am so into right now. Dusty mauves and roses and pinks and burgundies and all those colors that look so beautiful together, and they're perfect for fall. And you can get away with no tap off if you dip very lightly. I just forget. But now I remember, and so does my cheek. But I'm always about reading something for fun and reading something for spiritual or even spiritual growth, or at least just increasing knowledge on something that I'm interested in. I love to read. I don't have a lot of time to do it, so that's the reason why I do the audiobooks. They're perfect for me. Ooh-wee. I really love this color. Oh, I think I was saying that I was going to concentrate in my upper crease and not bring it down on the lid much, if at all. And I really didn't go much onto my lid. Oh, that's so pretty, you guys. It also kind of has a fat-ish shader brush or packing brush. It's fat but flat, and so I think this would be good for outer corner. And what I plan on putting in my outer corner is Parallel, which is right there, and it's brown, but it has a bit of a rosy undertone to it. So I'm going to use this just to pack it onto my outer corner. I'm not wanting to go full on glam today. I just kind of want to play with this and see what the colors do. Just get some experience with it. And I have used this once before, getting ready for work, and I didn't have a lot of time, so I just did something real basic with the golds. And it was pretty. It was nothing, you know, spectacular, but it was pretty. And it gave me a little experience with the colors that I'm using today, so that I'm not going in completely blind when I'm filming. I think I'm going to set this guy down, and I think I may need to find my one Coastal Scents brush that I always use for outer corner, because this is a little bit too fat. I'm having trouble putting it precisely where I want it. There's not precision with the fat end of this, but at least I got some color put down. But I'm going to go search for that brush because I do better with it. Alright, I found it. It is the Coastal Scents BRC N51. It's the one that's flat but also tapered. Has a little bit of a point. And I can just get right in here where I need to get and put it precisely where I want it, just as a way of depositing color. And I also love it for inner corner, because I kind of decided that I want to do a little bit of a halo type, or at least a dark inner and outer corner. And this brush is perfect for that too. Getting down into that little crevice. And I do pat when I'm using these dark colors, because that's the easier way to avoid fallout. And I think that's where I'm going to stop for the moment, because I'm going to put a really sparkly, pretty color in the middle here, and then I'll see what I want to do from there. I really love the pigmentation of these shadows. It barely takes any, you guys. It's beautiful, and I love this color. It's perfect to deepen the outer corner. I am going to find a blending fluff. I'm going to get my Sigma E25. Use my color switch. It is brush washing time, at least with my eye brushes. I'm not going to put anything on this. I'm just going to go in and blend that a little bit. Because there are some little skippies. But I think I'm going to cover that with the shimmer. Oh, so pretty. I think though, and I haven't used any of these shades wet, and I'm going to find my MAC 252, I think it's 242, that I like to use in Fix Plus to put that color on the, I'll go in with my finger first, and then I'm going to use a wet brush and see how much metallic. I'm going to go in with Pyramid, which is right there. And I'm going to go in with my finger and then a wet brush, but I have to go find my MAC brush. I thought I was prepared. Excuse me. I thought I was prepared today. All right. It was nearby. All right. I'm going to go in with my finger first and just go into the center of my eyelid. See what it does. It's pretty, but it's pretty subtle with the finger. Oh, but the second time in, it's showing up quite a bit more. It's pretty color. It almost has an olive, a little bit of an olive or a little grainy undertone to it. It's really pretty though. It's kind of glittery, but it doesn't seem to be chunky, which is a good thing. But I am going to go in with my MAC 242. I didn't even look to see which number. 242. You would think as much as I used it, I would remember, but no. So I'm going to load my brush up with this color. Kind of dig down in there and get some. And then I'm going to spray with Fix Plus. Could I get it on the first spray? No? All right, let's see. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah. If you wanted to show up, that's the way. And so that my halo really shows, I'm going to go all the way up a little bit beyond my crease. Yeah, that really brings out the pigmentation. It also really brings out kind of the olive tone, undertone. Ooh, pretty. I'm going to load my brush back up down here, but I'm not going to add any more Fix Plus. Ooh, that's really pretty. Really pretty. All right, I'm going to use that Sigma E25 too. I'm going to go across the top here just a little bit. And I didn't even put any of that shade on this brush. I'm going to put a tiny tap of Parallel. And I'm just going to use that to blend across my little bridge here and connect those together. Where there's not a harsh line around the outside of the gold. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go back with the brush that I had Lure on and just again go around the outside of this since we lost a little bit of that pigmentation. Just to make sure that pretty mauve is poking out of the top here. Love it. I'm just going to give everything a blend. All right. I meant to do this earlier when I was in the Shade and Light eye palette, but I'm going to do it now because I want a matte cream highlight shade, not a shimmer, and the only white color is very shimmery, and the oak color or the unity color is just too brown to be a brow bone highlight. So I'm going to go in with Succubus in this Shade and Light. Oh Lord, I always forget how pigmented stark this is. Whew. I'm going to smooth that a little bit with my finger. I'm using a Luxie 211. And this is the toned down white in this palette. Imagine that. I love Kat Von D shadows, you guys. And I love my Saint and Sinners palette, but I really am having a hard time figuring out how to use it. I think it's going to be one of those palettes that you have to use another palette to do your matte foundational work, and then use it to add pops of color or, you know, something funky. Because the shades are really unique, but I just don't know what to do with them yet. I've watched lots of videos and there has been some inspiration, but I need to play with it some more. Well, I am so happy with what I have on the top part of my lids. I think I keep looking at this crazy sphere color, this lime green, and I think, are you out of your mind to even consider using that? I almost want to put this Throne Emerald Green below my lash line and then use that to blend it out. It might look crazy. It probably will look crazy, but I really kind of just want to experiment, and I don't want to be boring. If I'm sitting here having a good time with makeup, I want to have fun. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm first going to use a flat, I don't even ever know what to call these things, and I say that in every video. Just a flat brush. A flat brush. Flat on top, flat in width. And I'm going to try to put Throne onto, like, really tied up close to my lash line. I don't know if it's going to work with this shimmer color, but I'm going to try. And I probably totally just overkilled putting way too much on my brush. So I'm going to try to tap some of that off. All right, here I go. I'm going to stamp it right up next to my lash line. And I don't really see a very, like, distinct emerald color coming off of it. It's almost like a blackened emerald. I'm not very confident with this kind of brush, so it takes me a while. I just like to place it and wiggle. And I'm not going to go all the way in. I think if I'm going to blend out with that green color, I'm going to use it underneath and then go into the inner corner with it. Because that is definitely a very harsh line, but that's what I want for now. Concentration, guys. So I would love to hear what you guys have bought lately. I would love to hear some recommendations on things that you'd like me to do for videos. I really want to interact with you guys in the comments. I feel like I'm not going over far enough on this side. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm really freaked out about this sphere color, but I'm going to use my Morphe E36, which is a really tiny blendy brush, perfect for under the lash line. Whoo, look at that, you guys. It is lime, fluorescent lime green. Yeah. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting what it's doing. It's almost bringing out the green in Throne. Huh. That's kind of neat looking, actually. It's not as, I thought it was going to be really stark, like really bright. And it is, but not, it doesn't look crazy at all. And I'm just going right underneath where I put the Throne. I don't know if it's going to show up much on my inner area. But that looks kind of cool. I don't know if you can actually see it on camera, but I can see it. And it looks very cool. It's definitely blending out that other color, if nothing else. I think I need to get a little more aggressive with the back and forth motion though. That's really an interesting color. I don't really even know what to say about it. It's just unique and different. I'm going to go right over top. Not even like staying on the outer edge. I'm going to go right over top. And it almost, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a tealish color, but I'm going to use this same brush and go back in with a little bit more of Throne because it almost looks like a bruise. We don't really want that. That's not the look we're going for. And if you have this palette, tell me what you think of it so far. And if you're a YouTuber and you have videos that you've done, I'd love to see them if you want to share them down below. I watched one this morning by Anais Nin. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, and man, it was pretty. She used a black base, gel eyeliner base on her, all over her lid, and put this Throne color over top. Whew, it's beautiful, you guys. It would be perfect for a holiday look. I think I'm going to stop there, aside from the inner corner, and I'm going to use this shade. It's called Lucid, and I don't really know what it's going to look like. I don't know what kind of texture we got going here, so I think I will color switch my MAC brush and try to go into my inner corner with this and see what happens with this Lucid color. It may be one that has to be wet to show. I don't know. It's kind of chunky. And I tend to really like a shimmer rather than a glitter on my inner corner. It is putting a little brightness there, but not enough. I'll show you what I have been doing for inner corner highlight. This like way bam there is I have this Ofra highlighter. It's got all these different colors. It's called Beverly Hills, and I like to go into either the white area or the champagne gold area and use that for highlighter. Today I'm going to go into the champagne area because I think that would probably go better with this look. And then bam, there it is. You can't deny that. That's there. And I like that. I guess I'm not about building up on my inner corner. It's like by the time I get to that part, I'm ready to get to the eyeliner and the lashes and all that, and I'm ready to get on with it already. Okay, now I am going to get my eyes ready for some eyeliner and some lashes. Today I'm going to use the Kiss Couture Midnight Lash. I haven't used this before, so I'm anxious to use these. I think they're really pretty. But I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and put on some eyeliner and all that jazz while I'm talking to you. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to use. Tarte Eyelash Curler, It Cosmetics Superhero Liquid Liner. For my mascaras, I'm going to use Shocker Rimmel Lash Accelerator and Roller Lash. Some of my favorites. And I can't seem to stop using them, and I promised myself I wasn't going to open up any other ones until I use these. They're almost up. They're almost done, so I'll be trying some different ones soon. All right, go ahead and I can't wait to see what the Tarte eyelash curler is going to look like this year. I said I wasn't going to buy any holiday stuff, right? Anyway, I will get one of these because they're beautiful. I haven't even opened the one from last year. I think what I'll do is retire this baby and use the one from last year and then buy the other one. That's one thing that I always get right when it comes out because, and it's probably out now, I need to go look, because they sell out and they're limited edition. I did miss one. It was like black and gold. So I like to do that before my eyeliner. And you know, guys, whenever I did my first impressions on this, I'm pretty sure I said I didn't like it, or I wasn't sure that I did. It took me a while to get into it. Once I got into it, I really do like it. I like it a lot. And it stays on well. It didn't appear to be very matte, but now that I look at it closer, it is matte, it is black, and I do enjoy it. So I've been using it quite a bit. Oh no. Eyelash overboard. I knew I was feeling something funky there. But anyway, so yeah, just to get back into the diet and the food situation, I've been researching the keto diet, and that looks like something that might work well for me. And so I've been kind of diving into that, and I'm excited about that because I think that I will be successful with it. So, you know, I'll update you on that at a later time. It's too early to tell. But for the time being, I think it's going to work for me. I'm not looking to be skinny. I'm looking to be healthy. Straight up. All right, I'm going to do kind of a mid-size. Okay. This little hair keeps curling around into my ear and tickling. Okay. I'm going to do kind of a in-between wing, if possible. I wanted to show outside of my lashes, but I don't want it to be crazy wild. In fact, I'm going to fast forward through this because I can't talk and do this at the same time. So, oh, fluffernutter.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Yay, it's a good eyeliner day. You makeup girls know what I mean when I say that, right? Whew. All right, mascara time. I've been wanting to try that MAC extended play Giga Lash or something like that for lower lashes. Have any of you tried that before? If you have, do you love it? I see Jaclyn Hill using it all the time, and Ann Nook is another one, and their lower lashes always look so black and so fanned out and separated. And now that MAC is available at Ulta, it's a lot easier for me to get a hold of it. So tell me what you think if you have it, because I think I might like to try it. I'm always about new mascaras, new foundations. I still can't find an high-end foundation that I love. I'm hoping that I'll love this Too Faced Peach Collection one, the Satin Matte or whatever it's called. I've seen lots of good reviews by women that are about my age or nearby. Even people with dry skin saying they loved it. So I'm anxious to try that one. But since we don't have a Sephora, and our Ulta just doesn't seem willing at all to give samples, I get real tired of getting stuck with $40-something foundations that sit in my drawer because they don't work for me. And I'm going to have to get over the anxiety about taking things back because I hate returning things. It's like one of those quirky weirdnesses about me. I need to find somebody who doesn't mind just to do it for me. Isn't that sad? How about I grow a pair? That's not a nice way to say it. How about I get some courage and remember how hard I work for my money and how I don't want to throw it down the drain and go return it if I don't like it. Sounds like a better plan. If you don't know much about me, you will figure out one thing from the statement that I just made, and that is I don't like anything to have control over me. I like to have control over it. Like my dad's been talking about in his book about executive function, like you having control over your emotions, your anxiety, I know there are situations where you don't, obviously, for everybody, but I work really hard at overcoming things that are uncomfortable for me to the point where they become second nature. Somehow, and I'm probably gonna, I don't know, somehow got eyeliner on my upper waterline, and I am not tight lighting today. So I need to size these things. If I was a smart girl, and I am a smart girl sometimes, I would have sized these before I even came on camera, but I was busy filming and showing all the things that that are in my giveaway for my 100 subbies. I think I actually have more than that now, but I'm just excited that some people are on board with me and my channel, and hopefully it'll continue to grow. I'm going to pull these off of here and try them on my eyes. I've used enough false lashes that, ooh, this has a really rigid band. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this thing on my eye, but we'll see. I've done enough with false lashes as far as have enough experience with them to kind of be able to look at a lash and know if it's going to be too long. Like I kind of looked at this one and, whew, that is so pretty though. I'm going to take off the tiniest little bit. Okay. Ow. Ow. Sometimes the adhesive on the lash is a little bit too adhesive. I'm going to cut off just a tiny bit on the outer corner And then I'm going to cut off that little tabby thing. I'm guessing always is a part of the manufacturing process. All right, I'm not going to push down. I'm just going to see if this is... Well, I didn't really push down last time either. But yeah, that's good now. Just needed the tiniest little adjustment. And if you guys haven't tried these Kiss lashes, these Kiss Couture lashes, they are really nice. And I think they're like faux mink or silk. I don't really know. But they're beautiful and they're three-dimensional. They've got, you know, they're not like just one line of lashes. They've got several different layers of lashes and they're all different dimensions. And I don't know if you can see, but they're coming out of everywhere and it just makes them so fluttery and pretty. And the thing that I love about them too is they're not too long. They're very dramatic, but they're not so long that they cover up your entire eye look. And I'd like, if you go to the extent of doing this much prettiness on your eye, you don't want to cover the entire thing with a ginormous lash. And I'm kind of the way of thinking that if I have a very simple eyeshadow look, then I'm going to have some big dramatic lashes. And if I have something really pretty on my eye, I don't want to cover it up. And so I go with like a shorter, more wispy lash that you can see the pretty colors through. I'm having an issue. The issue of a nitpicky OCD person. Because that looks like it's not blended in. So, there. Perfectionist. Drive myself insane. And I lost this lash glue for like 2 weeks. And it's amazing how many times you can look in a drawer. And yeah, there's tons of stuff in my everyday drawer. Which is another reason why I need to fix it and get it all changed out and cleaned out. I need to revisit some stuff I haven't used in a long time. And I need to have less in there. But anyway, it was in there the whole time. It was in the area where my concealers and powders are. So it must have dropped off in there. My big makeup mirror kind of leaves about this much space between my mirror and like there's just this much of an edge. So things just roll off, roll off. I've even joked and like joking sorta and sorta not about how I need to get a patent on some eyeshadow brushes that have squared off handles so they can't roll off of your vanity. Not a bad idea. But then the mascara and the eyeliner and the lip liner and all those things. But maybe one less aggravation would be nice. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with the eyelashes. I'm just going to fast forward through it because I can't talk and do it at the same time. And it might as well not take up too much of this video, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I always think when I say something like that, I always say to my friends, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. And I used to just laugh because there was a guy that used to be on TV called the Cajun Cook or the Cajun Chef, Justin Wilson. And he was so funny in the way he talked, but he would always say, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. And he would go, whoo. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on these eyelashes here on fast forward. And I'm not going to drop it. I'm not going to drop it.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a new lippy last night at Walmart, and it is the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipsticks. And I like the lip gloss formula of this, so I wanted to try it. This is the shade Plum Bum. And I'm going to use the lip liner, matte lip liners, NYX Suede matte lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. I'm all about these vampy colors. I really get into fall colors. And these are nice lip liners too. I like to use lip liner with liquid lips because I'm not very, I don't have a very steady hand, and so I have a tendency to go outside of the lines, and God forbid, right? Ooh, this looks a lot darker than it does in the, I guess because it's kind of a frosted glass. Ooh, I'm scared to put this on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe it'll dry darker or lighter, but it won't. It won't. I'm going to go with it, guys. Oh my. Wow. I do like the applicator. It's like the Smashbox one, but a little bit more narrow. Wow. Okay, so here's my fall look for the year. Here's my vampy lip fall look. It's all about discovery, right? I might be overdrawing my lip right now. But the lip liner was too light, so I'm going completely over it. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get. It feels kind of weird. I hope that doesn't look absolutely crazy, because kind of up close it kind of does. But it's a pretty color. I really like it, but I think I would have paired it with a much less dramatic eye. Oh, my little scar there causes me monkey business here because it's not a smooth surface there. If you haven't seen my 30 random facts about me video, I got electrocuted twice. This is the what remains of one of my electrocutions. There, that's about as good as that's going to get. Anyway, so yeah, I have a scar there from being electrocuted. All right. Setting spray. Actually, let me blend my naturals and falsies together a little bit. I'm going to use the Revlon Volume Plus Length Magnified by Revlon to do this. It's nice densely packed bristled brush. Pretty lashes. Anyways, I got this at the 21 Days of Beauty sale at Ulta too. Japanesque makeup setting spray, and it's in an aerosol can. I've been wanting to try the Morphe one forever, but every time I look, it's sold out. So this is like regularly like $29. Never again will I buy it for that price. So, and I didn't buy it for that price, but I really like the aerosol. I really do. It smells good. It feels lovely. And now I get to use my pretty fan again. I like the eye look. I think I sprayed my neck and my shoulder a lot more than I did my face. But I really like the eye look, and I do like the lippy, but I think I would use them with different looks. I wouldn't put them together ordinarily, but it is pretty. And it's going to have to do because I'm going to film my Morphe Me, my BoxyCharm, and my September favorites today, probably, if I can fit them all in. And so you're going to get to see a lot of this. But anyways, guys, let me put my camera back up so I don't look like I have no top of my head. There we go. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming in and hang out with me. It's been a long time since I got the chance to do this, and I love it, and it's fun. But I would love if you would answer the questions that I had during the video down in the description box. Not in the description box. I would love it if you would answer the questions that I asked during the video down in the comment section, because I would love your opinion on what I asked you about. Also, I would love for you guys to interact with each other and just continue to build community here at my YouTube channel. Oh, let me get it up close. I don't know how my eyeliner looks, so just fair warning. Here's it up close and personal for you. And I hope my eyeliner's not looking funky and jaggedy right now. But I tried to fix it. It's hard to work through lashes. Have you noticed that? But anyways, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you like what I came up with. I love the Anastasia palette. I love this formula so far, and it is a beautiful color on a different look. I love the lashes, so this discovery has been a success for sure, and I just really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. So thank you for hanging in there with me for the rest of this video, or through the length of this video, because I know it's going to be long. I'm a chatty girl. But I hope you'll come back again soon. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye, guys. If you'd like to hang around and then I'm gonna set it with this thing that's evaded me over here. I'm gonna double set it and triple set it with my NYX tinted matte. I'm gonna triple set it with my NYX tinted.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.